Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Usil, and today we are due to do another update for my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. So we're going to get right to it. I have 5 eyeshadows included in this project with various goals for the different ones. We're going to start out with my Wet n Wild Nutty eyeshadow. This was kind of my focus shade for this period of time. I just wanted to focus on this, and I had a blue eyeliner in my project pan that I found was very nice to combine with this shade. This is my progress. I've used this now 29 times throughout the project. I really enjoy this shade. Find it really easy to work with, really easy to combine it with other shades or on its own. So yeah, I'm going to continue to work on this one, and my goal is to hit pan on it. Next is my Inglot 155. This is a gold shade. I have used this 26 times. It's very easy, again, to combine with other shades. I feel like this has worked very well with those other warm tones that I've had in this project. I also want to hit pan on this one. Yeah, I still enjoy using it. Find it to be a very nice, just perfect for me, gold shade. Enjoy it so much. Then we have my Inglot Purple shade, which is the 297 is the number on this one. And I've used this 22 times. This has not been a focus on mine this time, but I think I'm going to make this eyeshadow a focus for the next period of time. Just because my goal is to use it 30 times and I've used it 22 times. So yeah, I want to just get it out of the way. I enjoy using it, but again, yeah, it hasn't been my main focus. Then we have the shade I rolled in last time, one of the 2 shades, which was the red, matte red from Inglot, and it is, I think it says 296, and wow, this has surprised me. This is the progress. I have reached my goal, which was using it 10 times. So this will be the only shade that will be rolled out this time around. And I will also say I was very curious on this shade because, well, it's a vibrant opaque shade for me, and it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to combine it with other shades or just make it a part of a nice everyday makeup look for me. But I was wrong. This was just a perfect shade for me. I felt like it brought out the blue color in my eyes. It just brightened my eyes very much. It was just very flattering, I felt like. I'm gonna show you some eyeshadow looks very soon, but yeah, I really enjoyed using this, and without a doubt, I'm gonna keep this in my collection. And although I would love to use it some more than just 10 times. 10 times just wasn't, it was very easy to use it 10 times. But again, I want to rotate through my eyeshadow collection, so it's fine. But I know that I will be able to enjoy this so much that now that I've kind of forced myself a little bit or pushed myself to actually try this out and use it some more. So that makes me really happy to see, or to kind of discover new shades that is already in my collection. So yeah, this is a keeper, but it is going to be rolled out of my project today. Then lastly, we have the other shade that was rolled into my project pan, or my Pan Those Eyeshadows project pan last time. This is Cocoa Bear from MakeupGeek. My goal is to hit pan on this one. So far, I've used it 10 times and absolutely love it. I feel like I can see progress in this shade pretty fast. I think we're going to compare pictures, but I think that you can definitely see that I've used it. Like I said, I've only used it 10 times, but still I've used it in many different ways in the same look. Like I've had it in my crease, my outer corner, my lower lash line. I've used it to deepen other eyeshadow looks. It's just a very versatile shade, and it's a kind of similar use to the matte red shade from Inglot, because this is a very nice warm tone of brown, and again it complements my eye color really well. I just love this shade. Still very pigmented, even though it's one of my oldest eyeshadows, and for that reason I'm also really happy that it was rolled into my project. So I'm really happy about that, and I really look forward to using it some more in my makeup looks. It's really not a problem to use it or combine it or incorporate it into my everyday eyeshadow looks at all. So I love that one. So I'm going to show you some of the looks that I managed to create this time around. I have one right here where I used all of the Inglot shades that was in my project. And then I also mixed actually the shade that I have on my lips today, which is a lipstick from Bella Pierre. It is in my project pan. I mixed that, and I used that both on my cheeks and my lips for this look. And this has kind of been a go-to look, at least for my eyes this time, because I've been able to combine all those eyeshadows into one very nice everyday look. So yeah, I've enjoyed that look very much. Then I have a very different eyeshadow look. For me, at least, it's not an everyday look, but I absolutely loved it, and it was just the red eyeshadow all over my lid. And yeah, that was the only eyeshadow I used, and I thought it looked really cool. I think it's not an everyday look, but it was really fun to try it out. So then for this next eyeshadow look, by the way, I used the Think Pink on my lips from Isadora. Twist Up Glossy Stick is the right word. I did my Model Co lip liner on my cheeks, and then I mixed these two. I used these two sort of from the Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette, and I mixed those with my Huda Beauty pink metallic shade. So I did the peach and the crease, and I mixed those two metallic shades on the lid. And then from my Colourpop So Jaded palette, I did this minty metallic blue shade in my inner corner. So that was a fun eyeshadow look for me, I think. This next one was also kind of a fun spring makeup look with a little bit more color to it. So I did this matte orange shade from my BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland palette in my crease, and then I used the Cocoa Bear and purple shade in my outer V. Then I did Nutty on my lids, and I used from my Beauty Bay Pastels palette, I used the yellow, and yeah, I did this one. Yellow in the inner corner, and then the minty one on my lower lash line. And that was very fun. A very fun look, I think. This next one, I did use the Cocoa Bear in the crease, and then I did kind of deepen it with my matte red from Inglot, and I went over with this is sort of a red metallic shade from the So Jaded palette, which is this one right here, on top. And then I also went into the BH Cosmetics Made in Switzerland palette, and I did, let's see, it was a mix on the lid of this shade and this green beautiful shade right here. That turned out to be a little bit more of a grungy fall kind of makeup look, but I still really enjoyed it. And that is it. So now it is time to roll in another eyeshadow because this one is going to be rolled out. We've got Nutty. I have that already in my project, so let's roll it again. Then we have the e.l.f. cream stick. I'm going to go ahead and get that. I love that it's a cream shade. Hold on. All right, so this is a fairly new eyeshadow for me. I got this last year. It's the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in Champagne Crystal. I really want more shades of this. So far, the conclusion that I have from using it a few times, I do prefer to use it in my inner corner as a highlight because it does flake a little bit or kind of like drizzle on my face. So for that reason, I don't love using it on my lids, but I might get a different feeling of it after having it or including it into my project. It is a beautiful shade though. This is what it looks like. And let me swatch those other shades that are still in my project so you can see what they look like together. So there you have it. It's the Champagne Crystal from e.l.f. on top there. Next we have Nutty from Wet n Wild, and then we have the gold shade from Inglot, Cocoa Bear from MakeupGeek, and that matte purple shade also from Inglot. I think these go very well together. The Nutty shade is pretty cool, so it doesn't really go well with the gold and the brown shade, but I think it'll work with the e.l.f. shade, and I'm going to try to combine the Nutty with the matte purple. I think that works really nice, and I really want to focus on the purple shade for this time around. And I'll probably end up just using that e.l.f. shade in like every makeup look. It's just so easy to have this as an inner corner highlight, but I will also make sure to try it on my lids as well just to see how I feel about that now. And as for usage goal, this is, I mean, there's a lot left. I don't think I'm going to try to use this up. I think I'm going to set a usage goal of 30 on this one. I don't think that's going to be too hard. So yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you again in my next one. Bye.